That getting recognized? Even that. Just try one.
Maybe someone would have questioned
What?
he's telling the negative one is last.
That happens. That's why we told the different methods to see. Is it getting identified?
Now it is.
Is yours getting identified? Yeah, I think in his is getting comp. Oh,
Problem with this.
comps. Remove which comp port?
डिवाइस
हाँ
मैनेजर में
डिवाइस
चेक
में
करना है.
जाओ, देखा. Is done. Everyone doing, we'll move ahead. This is the oh. Yeah. The camera, since it smoothens out the edge, you can see that it's kind of glowing. Arun, laptop. So you will be using the PD that first you guys try. Will you make the LED no brightness to max brightness and then come down? At 5, take that 0 to 255 range is there, correct? So just somehow make your LED glow from 0 brightness to max and then coming. Okay. So you have to use the concept of So this is the code for analog. So you have to use analog and then pin mode will be the same. So using the concept of PWM. So PWM I explained before, this is PWM ka, and you can't get PWM, you can special pins, like you can see that it's written PWM with a tilde sign, correct? Wave like sign. So you can see that that same wave like sign is on pin 9, 10, 11. So you can only get output from those pins. Take output from either one of these 6 pins, fine. So use analog right and doing. So what it should do is max to 0, repeat it again forever, okay. So use for loop, use if loop, use whatever, like normal C coding how you use. See, you have to use code and do, because pin is not PWM. Wave like sign 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So you can only use 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 PWM output. You can't use any other pin. Anyone who is not done, please raise hand. Excuse me, not done. Help करो फिर then only will. नया फाइल बना दो. क्या नहीं एग्जिस्ट करता? इज द स्केच नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग और सम डॉट एच फाइल इज नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग? नहीं, सम फाइल इज नॉट एग्जिस्टिंग. G++, that is the compiler. Then reinstall. G++ is the compiler, man. वही नहीं है तो कहाँ से होगा? Some file got deleted accidentally. Basic Arduino का file. Compiler file got deleted. They are compiling, it's showing that. फेड हो गया. अब क्या रीड करवा? वही जिससे पॉट है पॉट होना चाहिए. हाँ है. So who all are left? There one guy is left and you guys done. Okay. Then fine, I will move ahead. Okay. So I guess we you these pots, potentiometers. So I guess was pot. Anyone who doesn't know pot? Pot that you. Okay. Everyone knows? Okay, fine. So what we want you to do is, we want you to read value, voltage value from any analog pin, and you will be changing the voltage value based on the pot. Okay, so if you rotate it one side, it should give me 0 volts. If you rotate it this side, it will give you 5 volts. Do you guys know how the connection will, like say this is my pot. So what should I connect here? So okay, you connect a 0 here, you connect a 5 volts here from Arduino, and this you put it to reading. Okay, I want analog read. So like when you are rotating it, you can see it. So this will go to some analog pin, say A0, and I want this value, whatever you are getting, to be displayed on the serial monitor. Okay. So you have to print the value whatever you are getting. So you can see in real time the value changing from 0 to 1023. Do one thing, instead you will get a value from 0 to 1023, correct? Convert it to volts and print it on the serial monitor. How will you convert it to volts? Simple, like 1023 by ulta, sorry. So this is 5 by 1024, that will be my level, and then multiplied by the value. So use this formula, and what is the output of this formula? You display it on the serial monitor. Okay. So we will give you one pot per group. Tribute. कम है कोई नहीं, देख लेंगे. If we have scarcity of a pot, then just manage. What? अदर एंड नहीं है, नहीं होगा तब तो शोल्डर. अभी
वो देखते हैं, मतलब ये तो सफिशिएंट है ना, उसका एनालॉग इनपुट जरूरत नहीं है, वो पहले बोल देते हैं.
हाँ. Okay, so when you see a, it will have 3 wires. Okay, So one side you connect it to one potential, other side to other potential, middle one is middle. So it's like this. Okay, or like this. Any you can connect it reverse also, nothing will happen. So either you can connect like this or like this. Doesn't matter. Since it is a resistance, it does. We do we have more? No, no. We don't have more.
तीन चाहिए बस.
एक, दो, तीन.
एक और होगा तो सही है, मतलब वो उनका है.
डंडी टूटा हुआ है. हाँ है. No, no, they don't need, no. हाँ. रोहन कहाँ गया? अच्छा उधर बैठा. ये रोहन. What you have to do is using the pot value, some value you will read in analog, right? So you convert that to voltage and display it on screen. Good.
Basically get the
सारे इवेंट्स का नाम
before 7:40. We'll upload and if you close the room by 7:40.
बाद सीरियल अवेलेबल का एक और
टी-शर्ट लास्ट ईयर टी-शर्ट अच्छे
मेरे को बोल
वेल इन एडवांस
देखो ऑर्डर के लिए
उधर क्यों देखो सीरियल देखो
सीरियल रीड क्यों करो हाँ मैं सीरियल अवेलेबल उस समय इसमें सीरियल अवेलेबल भी नहीं वैभव ने ये यूज किया ये लेगेसी है चल हाँ टी-शर्ट का
क्वालिटी अच्छा होना
क्वालिटी अच्छा हो
लाइक
उन्होंने बोला इसका टी-शर्ट
लास्ट ईयर
बेटर देन मेघना ने मेरा इतना
वो मैं I told you not that I didn't tell you I know it होने का इवेंट मैराथन
गर्मी कितना लगता है उसमें
उधर से वो बीजेपी वाले आए
अरे नहीं वो उसमें गर्मी लगता है वो ब्लू वाला ना वो जस्ट आई एम जस्ट रनिंग वो ठीक है देखो तुम कोई से काम में जाओगे तो विल शो यू 10-15 फैब्रिक चल तुम जो लेना फैब्रिक कौन सा चाहिए
इधर मैंगलोर में नहीं है बैंगलोर से आते हैं भाई अब फॉरेन से
सुनना एक बार चलते हैं वहाँ जाके देखते हैं कैसा है उसके बाद लेते हैं टाइप तो ठीक है टाइप तो अच्छा है but then the thing is it will get dirty 4 दिन मैं जमीन पे ही लेटा रहता हूँ तो
ये 4 दिन में एक ही पहनते हैं लाइट कलर नहीं चेंज करता
4 दिन नहीं चलेगा नहीं 4 दिन जो उधर रहेगा
तो 4 मंगवा ना एक कन्वीनर एक दीपांशु डे 1
डीडी वर्ष
लॉग वेरीफाई करने के लिए ग्रे
तो वो तुम्हारा दिक्कत है तुम्हारा
ग्रे टी-शर्ट लेकिन क्वालिटी अच्छा होगा ये तो तेरे को 900 रुपए निकाल क्वालिटी देख 300 क्वालिटी इज बेटर देन लास्ट ईयर
साइज भी प्रॉब्लम है पहले डिजाइन डिजाइन यस देख ले कट कम देख ले
यस और नो तेरी प्रॉब्लम है
रेड और ठीक है
लास्ट टू लास्ट फर्स्ट ईयर का रेड पार्टी में खत्म करता था पूरा ठीक है अभी भी लगा था ठीक है मुझे पता है कि नहीं मुझे पता है कि पावर नहीं है उनके पास उनके बहुत ज़्यादा तो वो लोग नहीं चला सकते
If you want to use anything, if you want to write serious,
have to read it in the serial monitor. Serial monitor you open by Control Shift M or with the magnifying icon. Okay. need to put in inverted commas %f and all that. Just done. Okay. Huh?
It's only showing 0.
You didn't put pin mode.
I did, then someone said that it's optional. I asked someone.
It shouldn't be optional.
It's still not working.
Put a delay of some 50 milliseconds or something and then read. Still no? Do one thing, just read the analog value and don't do the operation and all. Just print the analog value and see whether it's coming or not. Like these are the steps of debugging. You can go one step up. Comment the below line, control slash is for commenting.
Or on the line you can just write.
Try control slash, you put press and see whether it comments or not. And again press control slash, show and comment. Okay. It's coming. This is coming, so that means that operation that you are doing, you don't do it there, you do it somewhere else, store it in a variable and then print. Okay, understood? Right? Okay, so everyone is like, most of you got this error like 00 it's printing, correct? What you have to do is that reading that you are getting from the serial monitor, you convert it to float first. Okay, you convert it to float, say whatever analog read you are getting, you convert it to float, divide by 1024, and then whatever a value, and then multiply it by 5 to convert the initial value that you are getting to float. Then you have to do, or if you don't want, you have to do 5 multiplied by that value and then divide by, no, do this only, don't do this. You convert it to float, typecast it to float. For that you just have to write, say float b equal to float star a, where a is integer. Okay, this is analog read. Yeah, correct. 5.0 into 1024. Sorry, divide by 1024 into a. Yeah, even this you can do. Basically, somehow you have to convert everything into float. No, you can do that. It is working.
That's because we did 5 point. 5.
5.0 हटाओ.
ठीक है, दोनों float है. I is also float.
ठीक है, try. अच्छा कर लिया. I guess analog read print I instead of M. Print I.
I is
Some locha of this float and double.
no, it's showing in that only.
I know. Think leave multiplied by I. Multiplied by I, divide by 1024. Do that and just try it. So first 1024. Bracket. Then print M. Coming. नहीं पता, मैंने भी दूसरे के लैपटॉप. Come in the top. Now why is it coming? What I feel, 5 by 1024 will be 0.00, but still why will it consider it as 0? So somehow that 5 divided by 1024 is being converted to 0.
हाँ, बिकॉज वो 1.0 में 1.0 आपने मल्टीप्लाई किया ही नहीं ना, तो वो कंसिडर कर रहा है ओनली द इंटीजर पार्ट.
तो वो 0 हो रहा है.
Oh. Float value. हाँ, उस पॉइंट को तुम टच करोगे तो आना चाहिए. रुको, उस पॉइंट को अगर तुम 0 करोगे, दैट इज मिडिल. नहीं, वो मैं नहीं देख रहा हूँ, मैं देख रहा कनेक्शन. हाँ, 0 आना चाहिए. क्या आ रहा है? अच्छा देखो एक बार. पिन A0 पे ही कर रहे थे. It won't. यहाँ से you have to make ground. ऊपर से why will you? हाँ. If that you force it to 0, then it will go to 0. एक और ग्राउंड है, 2 पिन रहते हैं ग्राउंड के. ग्राउंड में घुसा लो, फिर उधर छुओ. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what. इतना फोर्स नहीं करने का. It goes in peacefully. It was in already. You are still forcing it in. You don't need to force it in. It just goes bus done. Peace. That is not ground. That is V in. You guys don't need to force the components inside your breadboard and whatever. It goes in peacefully. Okay. क्या वो serial available? Done. क्या float वाला? So see what is happening is battery is running low, my friend.
चार्ज लगा देना.
कहाँ है लगता है? किधर लगता है सर? किधर लगता है?
मैं यूज नहीं कर सकता क्या?
मैंने डुप्लीकेट पे रखा. एक्सटेंड कर ले. कहाँ लगाऊं?
रुक रुक रुक.
आगे. Fine, everyone is done. Should we move ahead? Anyone not done? Anyone? No? Fine then. So right now what you are doing is you are reading from the pot the value. So now what I want you to do is you just add the and you put something like say if my voltage read from the pot is it should be brightness level of the LED like that. Okay. Understood everyone what you have to do? Right now you are reading this voltage value from the pot, correct? And you are displaying it in serial monitor. Just move one step ahead, connect the LED also and threshold it at different levels. So say if you are reading a 0 volt from the pot, my LED will be at say some 50. Sorry, if you are reading 0, then my LED at 0, no brightness. If you are reading 1 volt, 50. If you are reading 2 volt, 100. If you are reading 3 volt, 150, 200, 250. Do this. It's just simple code. Okay. Do this and then one last thing is left after this. After that we are done. Okay. Do this fast. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes.
Can you explain this thing?
So basically you are reading the voltage level from the pot, correct? So what I want you to do is when the voltage level that you have read is more than 1 volt, you set the LED brightness to 50. If it is more than 2 volts, then set it to 100. If it is more than 3 volts, then set it to 200 using Arduino code. Okay. go on to the last part since we have to close up. Okay. So fine. So the last thing is there is something called reading from serial monitor. So what is the ultimate aim right now is so for now you remove the pot, you don't need the pot anymore, okay. So instead of getting the input from the pot, you will be giving input from the serial monitor. So what you use, you use something called serial.available. If serial.available, what this does is it checks whether there is an input from the serial monitor or not. If it is there, then it will execute you right after this. If it is not there, then it won't execute, okay. So if there is something available, then you have to read from the serial dot read. So serial dot read, and this has stored in something, some variable, some character, okay. So right now what you have to do is, if I give 1 from serial, I should get a bright. If I get 2, I should get a brightness of 100, 3 I should get 150, 4 I should get 200, 5 I should get 250. From serial monitor, these all should be output to the okay. Do something like this, you have to read the value from the serial monitor. If you are what it is coming, like I will give you some 1 minute, you do this first, like just write this much serial dot available and print a you read and then you print and see what it is coming. So if you are giving in the serial monitor, what you are getting as लिख रहा हूँ serial dot available. हाँ 10 bit ADC है, बता दिया ना. Okay, that is the place from where you will get input. So if you, I have written this code, same code that I told you guys to write. So if you give 1 as input, I am just printing what I am getting. I am reading it, storing it in an integer, and I am printing it. So if I press enter, it will give as the input, and then it printed. So it printed 49. What is 49? Why did it print 49? Yeah. So it is the ASCII value of 1. Okay. So 0 will be 48, 2 will be 50, 3 will be 51, whatever. Okay. So now use this to do this, whatever I said. So if I put as 1, I have to set it my LED to 50 brightness, 200, 3, 154 like this. Okay. हाँ एक एक करके, बिकॉज वाइड लूप में है ना, इट विल टेक एक एक करके. कुछ नहीं अरे सामान है थोड़ा hurry up guys we have to close the room and upload the video and everything yeah by the way everything in this session was recorded it will be on YouTube so if you guys feel like watching then go watch advise not because link won't be shared
व्यूअरशिप चाहिए व्यूज बढ़े तो पैसे आएंगे
भाई आवाज है